I think about sociology as everyday and everything. We study it because we are interested in reaching some level of insight or enlightenment about us and about the world that we live in.
Sociology is a study of society. That might be looking at politics, at culture, at the environment, health disparities, religion, gender, sexuality, just to name a few. So it's really about studying people watching. If you're into that and asking people questions about what they think and why they think the way they do, it's a perfect discipline for you.
The point of sociology is to understand that why the world is the way that it is complicated sometimes. So if you want to understand problems, it really helps to understand how individuals interact with the groups and institutions that surround them.
It really clicked for me that if I wanted to change things, I need to understand not only how they really are, but why they are. And I thought sociology was the way to do that.
Coming here, I thought I had an idea of how things worked, and I realized I don't. There's a lot more to these systems that are in place, and there's a lot more that can be changed. There's a lot more that really we don't talk about, that they don't discuss on the news. And I think in sociology specifically, they're always asking why or how or why is this the way it is? And me, I've always been that person that's questioned everything. And so feeling like that's supported, that I'm actually encouraged to do that, is really why I feel like this field is such a good fit for me.
In doing sociological work, we use research to inform what's happening, to move from just taking for granted basic assumptions to actually using and scrutinizing data to better understand that.
We prioritize not only being in the field and talking to folks ourselves, but giving students those opportunities too.
For me, sociology is about applying what we know about how society works to institute change. I'm an applied sociologist, I'm a rural sociologist, so I look at things that are specific to rural places that make them different, and then how do we utilize that knowledge to improve livelihoods and well-being in those spaces.
We are able to gather the hard data that will inform policymakers' decisions, which will in turn create positive change for the local community or society at large.
Honestly, I think Mississippi is fascinating. There's so much history, there's so much tradition, there's so much culture here. It's a great place to kind of see systems and structures that are really ingrained in society. And so me being a pre-law major, knowing how the world works on a daily basis is really going to help me figure out like what field of law I want to go into, or if I even want to do law.
One of the great things about this field is it does really allow you to follow your passion and follow your spirit. And you see represented in our department people who are pursuing various issues and various questions surrounding issues that they care very passionately about. All sociologists are kind of united in trying to understand not just how the world works, but how we can help it work better.
The best and most important sociology has to touch people, has to be among people in some way or another. And I'm surrounded by folks whose work does exactly that.